Hello, statistics student. This video is for setting up the project plan and the Google form. So you can follow this to set up your project plan and Google form. Of course, before you go into this, you need to have your group member names, and you should have talked about what your name of the project is, and all these answers should be ready already. So let's get started. So you go into this project plan and questionnaire assignment, and you say start assignment. And then you should have a submit assignment. No, you go into text entry. If you want to, you can submit a file. Otherwise, what you can do is you can just cut and paste this. I can cut everything, paste it here. Oh no, I haven't copy it. Copy, paste. The second one, copy and paste. Then you don't have to print out any form to submit the project plan. So first is the name of your project. So for me, I'm doing a project for video. Delete. Okay, so I would say my project is sample project for video preferences. I want to know how people select what people like to watch. And group member, so for me, I'm doing it myself. So I can say Che Chan, and you can delete all these 2, 3, 4, 5 if you don't have them, if you're working alone. Some population one would be students aged 25, aged over 25. And I would say here, you can do your own population selection, aged 25 or under. And then the categorical data would be what video would you prefer to watch most? And then I talk about the 4 category: reality show, drama, sports, and game streaming. So that's the 4 category because it's the categorical data. The answer is not a number. First categorical data would be how many hours do you watch video TV per week? And the next one would be how many hours? Oh no, how many units are you taking? So both of these are numerical. So this is in terms of hour per week. This would be number of units. And then claim. I have to claim about one of the qualitative data. I want to do a claim about this between the two populations. I would say younger students watched more video per week than older one. So older means 25 or older, or 20 over 25. The data collection plan. So I have to do a Google form because I want to do a survey. If you don't want to do a paper survey, you just type your questionnaire here. But it is good to do a data survey. So I'll go into Google form. If you have a Gmail account, go to personal and open a blank one. And so this would be, so this is your name. So you can type your name of your form here, video preferences. Survey. Okay. And then the first question is always to identify your population. So the first question would be always like, are you this or that? Are you, what is your gender? If you are doing male, female, for me is your age. And it is not short answer, it is multiple choice. So you And it is all the questions should be required, otherwise you would not be able to get any good one. So for a multiple choice, so we are under 25 is over 25 years. Add option 25 or under. Okay, so you have two and it is required and that's it. So then you would add a question here. So the star here means it's required. Make sure that they have to answer this. Which do you like to watch Which do you like to watch most? So kind of like what is your most preference one? So I would say reality show, that's my first, right? Multiple choice also. Click on drama, add what option, and sports, add option, and then gaming, game streaming. That's it, and turn on required. And then you want to go add another one. The third one is the quantitative data. How many hours do you watch? Right. So now, but this is not a multiple choice. Do not give it a multiple choice. Make it a short answer and also make it required. Short answer would be you want to validate that it is a number because you don't want them to write SIX like that. Okay, so you want to do validation, response validation that it is a number. It's greater than 0 because it has to be a number. If it is an error, you will say example 6, 7. So they don't need to enter hours. 8.9. So you can talk about how, as an example, if they flag error. So require, and that's it. So it's the third question. The last question is how many units are you taking? We want to know if there's correlation between them. How many units are you taking? So short answer, right? So this also is a number, it's a require question. Short answer, validation is also a number greater than 0, right? Number greater than 0, 3 units, 12, for example. Maybe you should say, yeah, this is just a help. Example 3, 12, etc. Okay, you're done. Okay, so you set up. So we have all the 4 questions set up. At least you can enter more. Now we want to send it to people. So of course you can do preview on what your user would see. But what you can do is you can say send. And once you send it, you would say, I want to send it as a link. Shorten it because it's too long, right? And then you go over here and say copy link. So be copy into your clipboard and you can paste it here. Go back to that would finish your assignment and you can submit assignment. So there you finish your project plan and questionnaire assignment. That's how you do it.